I've often heard people say, I ate more calories and lost more weight, but how can this be possible? If the laws of thermodynamics apply, it would be impossible to consume more calories and lose more body fat as a result. But this phenomenon of setting calories higher and getting better results as a result is by no means uncommon, and I've seen it plenty of times in practice myself. So if there is an approach that means you can eat more calories and get better results, then why wouldn't you pick it? Keep watching and I'll explain exactly how you can use this approach in your next diet to get better results. No, it's not breaking the laws of thermodynamics, it's something much more complicated and harder to measure: human behavior. I absolutely don't dispute the fact that people increase their calories or eat more food and get better results, but it's not always for the reasons that we think. Let's imagine you were dieting on 1500 calories before, but because your budget is so low, it's easy for a few small things to slip through the net. Some cooking oils, a few biscuits before bed, maybe a few little nibbles here and there, sauces and condiments. Small things go untracked and these add up. It's human nature, and studies have repeatedly shown this undertracking happens across the board, even in dietitians and nutritionists, so I'm not immune to this either. In addition to this, let's say you go out for a meal, but you've only got 500 calories remaining in your budget for that day. Now, there's always going to be the temptation to try to tweak whatever you're tracking to fit in that target. We're humans, we want to feel like we've hit the target for that day. On top of this, because your target is so low, you feel super restricted. Perhaps there's a couple of days where you decide not to track at all, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But a couple of untracked days here and there can easily add up and wipe out a weekly deficit. And again, that's completely fine. It's not a moral judgment, but if weight loss is your goal, then this can throw a spanner in the works. Now, let's flip the script. You raise your daily calories to 2000. You've got a bigger budget, more flexibility, and you don't feel as restricted. Suddenly, tracking those 100 calories of cooking oil you used doesn't feel like it's swallowing up a huge portion of your target for the day. And the same goes for little bites and nibbles here and there. And that meal out that you previously might have underestimated at 500 calories now gets more realistically tracked at 1000 calories. And those days where you just say F it and throw everything out the window, they are much less frequent. Along with this more consistent daily intake, you have better energy, you're performing better in training, and you're expending more calories as a result of this, rather than underperforming because you feel lethargic and slow from the under and overeating cycles you were stuck in before. So the most common reason why people typically experience better results with a higher calorie target is that it's easier to stick to the diet. They track more accurately, they don't go off plan as frequently, and they just feel better overall. As well as being an MNU certified nutritionist, I've also got a degree in psychology, got a first, didn't I? And I use what I learned every single day when working with clients. I'm always approaching things from a psychological perspective. How can I make this as easy as possible for the client to stick to? What's going to be the best approach for this individual? How can we reduce the barriers and decision fatigue? How can I make their diet use up less of their mental bandwidth? If you want to find out what's holding you back in your own diet, click the first link in the description box below. It's a 60-second quiz and it will give you a personalized plan of action based on your answers for better training performance and fat loss results. It's built for everyday athletes and fighters of all levels looking to fuel their training and achieve their goals. You'll get personalized guidance on meal timing, food choices, and portion control, and it's totally free. Now, before you go, if you enjoyed this video, then YouTube recommends that you'll like this one as well. So give it a watch.